let's go with fantasy football, guys. We're gonna do our breakout stars. We're gonna start with we're gonna start with Craig. I know
It's rough stuff, man.
I mean I can start. Unfortunately, Trey Lance is gone for the year, which sucks, man. So
I picked him last week too.
I know, man. I thought he was gonna have a good game too. A lot of people were picking him. Man.
I mean,
and I thought if he stayed healthy, they would have won the game. But
it's unfortunate, man.
It's very unfortunate,
I
man.
thought he was gonna. I thought he started out pretty well.
Yeah,
but it is what it is, man.
And people are giving Kyle Shanahan flack, and it's like it's football. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott, same thing happened to him. It's a violent sport. It doesn't matter. The injury could have happened if he was standing in the pocket. It's just football. Injuries happen. So it's no blame nobody. So there we go. Breakout players, fantasy football.
For my quarterback, I have Carson Wentz.
Oh,
I think this could be a shootout with the Eagles. They're at home. Carson Wentz has played a lot, at least in the second half of the game so far this year. He's played well. Like he's thrown the ball a lot more. They had to come back against the Jaguars or put it away at least, and then they had to come back against the Lions. I mean, they didn't win the game, but they came close. And Carson Wentz was just throwing the ball a lot more, putting up a lot more yards. So I'm going Carson Wentz. I just think it's going to be a high-scoring game. My running back, I like David Montgomery against the Texans. David Montgomery's getting the ball a lot more. He's pretty much the only guy they have on offense.
Yeah.
Texans might try to put 8 in the box or something like that and try to make somebody else make Fields beat them because they really don't have any type of passing game. Don't have anybody. Yeah. Komet's not even getting. He hasn't had a catch yet. Mooney or Morney, whatever his name is, he's not getting the ball either. Maybe Montgomery gets the ball receiving, and he can run the ball. So I expect him to move the ball there. And the Texans give up the third most rushing yards in the NFL. My wide receiver is a guy who didn't play last week, Gabe Davis. Saw what the Ravens did to the Dolphins offense or the Dolphins defense in that first half. I know a lot of it was Lamar can obviously run the ball and things like that, but Davis played really well last week or the first week of the season, and he missed last week. But the Dolphins, they give up a lot of yards in passing, and the Bills had the best passing offense in the NFL, or one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. I think they had the best overall after the first 2 weeks. Yeah. So I expect Stephon Diggs, who's still going to be there, obviously, but I think Gabe Davis is going to have a good game. My tight end, I got Evan Ingram. I think the Jaguars are going to be down. I think they're going to get beat by a lot in this game against the Chargers. So I expect Evan Ingram to maybe catch some garbage catches. He's getting a lot of targets. And like I said, I just think they're going to be playing from behind. My defense, for some reason, Tampa Bay is outside of the top 10. I know they're playing Green Bay, but Green Bay has not really shown me anything why their offense should be rated so high that Tampa's defense is rated so low. So I just don't see it. And Tampa gets them at home. Now, I understand that Tampa doesn't have some of their offensive guys, so they might not be able to move the ball as much, but I can't. I mean, Tampa's defense has been playing really, really well, so I'm picking Tampa's defense here, which is for some reason, like I said, is outside the top 10.
Which is very interesting. So it is, because they've been playing crazy, actually. I think they might be the number one defense in fantasy. I'm not mistaken, but they're up there. Fantasy football for quarterbacks. We got. To be honest, I think. I want to say, damn, Carson Wentz was a good one. I'm gonna go. I think Jared Goff's gonna have a good game in Minnesota.
I had him.
I think he's gonna be good. I think Carson Wentz is a good pick too. I think Jared Goff. He got Saint Amon-Ra. So I think they're developing a rapport. It's a great matchup. He's already making some great. He's breaking some great NFL records already. Running back, I'm probably gonna go. This is very interesting, but I'm gonna probably go. I think you already said this, but I like that Dave Montgomery. You know, I like him, man, against Houston. I mean, Houston gives up a lot of yards, and I think it's going to be a really good. I think it's going to be a good start. Receiver. Now this is going to be very interesting because I think that he's going to have a really good game, and he's been having good games this year, and I think that he needs to start. I think Mike Williams. Dang, you said Mike Williams too, didn't you?
No, I said Gabe Davis.
Oh yeah, I like Mike Williams versus he's 21st, which I think that's crazy. I think he should be a lot higher. But I think he's gonna kill Jacksonville, and Keenan Allen is injured, so I think that's gonna play a big part. And he's a big body receiver, so he's gonna go and get it. Tight ends, I'm gonna do Logan Thomas. I think
I had him. And I saw him.
I think Logan Thomas is gonna be a good. I wish I had him on my team, but somebody drafted him before I was able to get him. I think he's gonna be. He was good last year. I had him last year, and I think he's gonna. He has a rapport with Carson Wentz, and I think Philly is gonna. I think this is gonna be a shootout. I think you're right. I think this is gonna be a shootout. So a lot of I got Dotson. I don't know if I'm gonna start him yet. So we'll see. Yeah, I got my flexes. I got Waddle. I got Jalen Waddle, Michael Thomas, T. Higgins, Devontae Adams, and I have who's my other flex? My receivers are deep, and I have who's the other one, James? You got that's I got Jalen Waddle, T. Higgins, Mike Thomas. So my two flexes are I'm not gonna start. I got T. Higgins and Michael Thomas in my flexes.
Oh, you got two flexes. Oh.
Yeah. So I'm gonna continue to start them. I'm gonna continue to start them. So I got Waddle, Devontae Adams, T. Higgins, and Mike Thomas. So they're gonna be starters every week till further notice. So the defense is very interesting. I don't know. I want to say Pittsburgh at Cleveland and Cleveland at Pittsburgh, but I think the Chargers.
Pittsburgh not top 10? Is Pittsburgh top 10?
Yeah, they're at 8, and then Cleveland's 5.
Yeah.
You know what? This is Craig might like this, but you might go Packers at Tampa, or I wouldn't do this, but some people say Carolina and New Orleans. Carolina's a good run defense. I'm not falling for it. I mean, they stopped Saquon. They stopped Saquon, but they gave Chubb crazy. So I don't know. Kamara is hurt too with the ribs, so I don't know how effective he's going to be in the run game. He might not even start. So if Kamara doesn't start, it might be a flyer. So, all right, Mo, for fantasy.
All right. So, running back. Hey, I'm gonna go Gibson. I think we got to do it. We can't go slinging the ball around try to get into a shootout with Philly. I think we have to kind of ball control. Take our shots when it's there. But I think we got to get Gibson going in the run game. Receiver, I'm gonna take DK and Hunter Renfrow. I think they gotta get going. I mean, DK got the big contract. The Raiders have been not throwing to Hunter Renfrow. I don't know how you don't throw to him. You know what I'm saying? They've been trying to just only throw to Devontae Adams. They got to open it up eventually, or they're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
Tight end. I think Pitts might get going this week. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take Pitts. And I might take the tight end from New England as well against Baltimore. I think they might try to use him a little bit more. Defense. I know this is gonna sound crazy, James, but I think I might join your bandwagon with this one. Wow, I think Green Bay might show up. Like, I think they're gonna understand that Aaron Rodgers, you don't want to start 1-2. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to start 1-2. Detroit's looking good. You got Minnesota's looking good. I mean, they lost against Philly, but I think their defense is going to keep them in it and give them a chance. I think they know they can't get into no shootout. They definitely going to understand that you can't get into no shootout with Tampa Bay.